On a freezing February night in California, 5 men left home to watch a basketball game. They never came back. No signs of a struggle. No emergency calls. No clear reason to run. Yet months later, their bodies were found scattered across the mountains in places no one could explain. Food was untouched. Shelter was nearby. And one man survived for weeks, but chose to starve instead. This is not a legend. This is not fiction. This actually happened. This is the terrifying true story of the Yuba County Five. The year was 1978. In Yuba City, California, 5 friends lived quiet, simple lives. Their names were Jack Madriga, Bill Sterling, Jack Hoot, Ted Weiher, and Gary Mathias. They were not criminals. They were not thrill-seekers. They were known as gentle, routine-loving men with mild intellectual disabilities. Every week they followed the same schedule, same routes, same habits. And on February 24th, they were excited because that night they were going to watch a college basketball game. After the game, they planned to drive straight home. They had a tournament the next morning. They never missed responsibilities. That night was supposed to. After the game ended, the 5 men got into Jack Madriga's car. Witnesses later confirmed they were calm. They were happy. No arguments. No fear. But instead of driving south toward home, their car headed east, toward the Plumas National Forest, toward dark, icy mountain roads, toward freezing temperatures. No one could explain why. Days later, searchers found the car. It was parked neatly on a mountain road, not crashed, not damaged. The keys were missing. The fuel tank still had gas. The car could have driven away easily, but it didn't. There were no footprints leading downhill, only footsteps going up, into the mountains, into deep snow, into deadly cold. Why would 5 men walk into the wilderness, without jackets, without supplies, in the middle of winter? Weeks passed. Snowstorms buried the trails. Families waited. Police searched. Volunteers froze. Then, in June, 4 months later, a group of motorcyclists made a discovery. A broken window. A U.S. Forest Service trailer. Inside, they found Ted Weiher, or what remained of him. Ted Weiher had survived for weeks. He had lost over 100 pounds. He was wrapped carefully in blankets. His beard was long. His shoes were missing. Nearby, there was enough food to last a year. Military rations, cans, heating supplies. But the food was untouched. Ted had starved while surrounded by survival. Why? Even more disturbing, someone had opened cans incorrectly, as if they didn't understand how. Ted's feet showed signs of frostbite so severe he couldn't walk, yet no one else was there. Not far from the trailer, searchers found the others. Jack Hoot and Bill Sterling were discovered together. They had died from exposure. Jack Madriga was found in a ravine far from the others, and Gary Mathias was never found. No bones, no clothes, no trace, just gone. Why did they leave the car? Why walk uphill instead of downhill? Why abandon shelter and warmth? Why did Ted not eat the food? Why did no one help him? And the biggest question, what happened to Gary Mathias. Gary had military training. He knew survival. Some believe he tried to get help and vanished into the forest forever. Others believe something else was following them, something that forced 5 men to abandon logic and walk into death. Some say it was psychological panic. Others believe a misunderstood encounter scared them. There are theories of government experiments, UFO sightings reported nearby, and sounds heard in the forest that night. But none were proven. No evidence. No final answers. Only silence. Today, the forest has grown quiet again. Snow falls softly where footsteps once vanished. The road where the car was found looks ordinary now, but locals say on cold nights the mountains still remember, and sometimes they whisper the names of 5 men who walked into the dark and never truly came back. Sleep peacefully tonight, because some mysteries are meant to remain unsolved.